Welcome to another episode of Los Compadres podcast, this week with Jay and Marcos. Please join us in a moment of silence to remember the great Kobe Bryant, who was a legend, a role model, and was idolized by many people. So what's up, guys? How are y'all doing today?
Chilling like a villain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What you got scheming? What you scheming over there, bro?
What you scheming, Jay?
With that little iPad of yours.
I'm just looking at the Google homepage. I'm just looking at stories.
Oh, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Stories.
Did you find anything interesting?
No, not really. Just a bunch of bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I really haven't. I'm trying to look, but I don't see anything. Moto Z5 coming with 5,000 milliamp battery.
That's pretty good. I mean,
More than 100 companies hiring at Orlando job fair.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. We don't live in Orlando, though. Man, speaking of stories, did you know that, like, Facebook wanted to buy Snapchat, but Snapchat was like, nah, I don't think we're going to sell. And then Facebook was like, bet, hey, Instagram, here's stories. And that's how Instagram got stories.
Oh, for
Is
real?
it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so fucking shady ass shit right there.
Yeah, bro. It's just, I was nutty.
To be honest, I feel like ever since Instagram has stories, Snapchat's kind of like, eh.
Yeah, it's died a lot. I don't even have a Snapchat. I don't really, like, use it. Like, I mean, I don't have one. But
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook either.
Same.
So,
I don't have Facebook.
yeah, I just have Instagram and Twitter.
I have all four.
Yeah.
Ooh, you social.
Did you try Bumble or Bumble?
Bumble.
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 Try Bumble?
No.
What about Grindr?
He tried Mumble.
Did you try Grindr?
No.
No. You know, it's weird. Like, I think, like, I don't know, bro. Like, adults or people don't think we don't know what Grindr is or something, because I see a lot of people, like, guys with wives that come into my store and they'll be like, oh, can you help me? There's something wrong with my phone. And then, like, you look at their installed apps and Grindr is like one of them, you know?
Wait, what's Grindr again?
It's, I think, men looking for men. But you're wearing your Best Buy shirt and people at Publix ask you if you work there, like,
Bro,
yeah.
so that happened to me. I went to Target
Yeah.
and like Target's red uniform.
Yeah.
And I'm in my Best Buy uniform.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to buy some stuff before I moved down here.
Yeah.
And this guy kept snapping at me, and I'm like, do I know him? And then he goes like, come here, like he's doing hand gestures, trying to point at one of like the items. I was like in the like
The women's section?
yes, no, I was in the personal care section, like the soaps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, and I looked at him and I didn't even say anything, just tapped on the Best Buy logo. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I just kept walking. But I'm like, dude, like how did you even like?
That rude ass
To be
motherfucker
honest,
was
I wouldn't-
snapping at
snapped.
you,
Yeah, I wouldn't even
bro.
Well,
acknowledge
I
him.
would not have acknowledged his
I just
bitch ass.
acknowledged him, but I didn't say anything. I just tapped my Best Buy logo
I would just
like on the
walk
shirt.
away.
I'm like,
I wouldn't have done that either.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
Nope.
dude. Well, the only reason I did this is because I don't want him like later on like going up to like management and like start yelling like, "Oh, your employee didn't help us," and the
But you're
manager
not an
like, "Who?"
employee.
I know,
Yeah.
but then you know,
Hey,
I
But
don't
then he
want
seems like an idiot.
Yeah,
it's
I know,
his
but
that's not your
but they don't
problem.
know.
That's not your problem.
They don't know like what he saw him out. So I just
Nah,
just
bro.
trying to like give less hard time. Did y'all hear about like y'all heard about Puerto Rico, right? Like the not the earthquakes, but like them asking for the governor to be taken away.
Wait. Puerto Rico's asking for their governor, the lady.
Well, the one before her.
Oh, the one.
Remember
before
how
the
that
lady.
happened? And he
Yeah.
and he like resigned, whatever.
Yeah.
During the earthquakes, they got aid.
Yeah.
A lot of aid.
Yeah.
Like a warehouse full of. I said
Sorry.
aid, not AIDS.
I know, I'm sorry. Just a thought that came to my head.
So
Yeah, they got AIDS and
they got
AIDS.
Spice in the culo.
they got Gatorade and Powerade.
They got a bunch of water, right? Like
Yeah.
crates, like like a lot of water.
Yeah.
And this like 2 weeks after the earthquakes, like this group of people like realized that there's a bunch of warehouses with them, so they break open into the warehouse and they find literally over like thousands of pallets of water.
Yeah.
And that she was just keeping for no reason.
Yeah.
So now they're asking for her to resign too.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're also saying that she's part to blame because of the actual death toll after Hurricane Maria was like 4,000, a little bit over 4,000 people died.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, to Hurricane Maria?
Yeah, but the
Holy
government
fuck.
was saying there was only like 30 or 50.
And
but
then,
they knew because there's text messages from them saying, oh, yeah, it's over 4,000 people died in direct result. Not directly in the hurricane, but like aftermath, like
because like
water, food,
electricity, stuff
yeah,
like that.
people with issues, stuff like that. Like
yeah.
results because of the
thing
hurricane.
is, it's like Hurricane Maria hit, and then like you got winter a couple months later, you know?
When Puerto Rico isn't really much of winter.
But it's still cold, bro. Like
Like-
old people died during cold snaps.
Yeah,
you know?
but like in Puerto Rico, that doesn't like
what's
Nah.
the
The
hottest,
hottest-
what's the coldest it gets?
at least for like coast areas. The coldest I've ever gotten like at Christmas was like 75.
Really?
The coldest. Now if you're in the mountains, like dead center up top, like 65,
Oh, okay. That's
60
not so
degrees. Yeah,
That's not bad.
it's like very warm throughout the whole year.
bad. Oh, okay.
So
All right.
But either
I
way,
don't
like-
know. I mean, like it's like kind of here, like people from New York come down here, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't anything." Like, oh, 50 degrees, and it's like at 50 degrees, bro, I'm wearing like the heaviest jacket I got.
yeah,
You know, but it's like I don't know. I just know that old people, like when there's a cold snap, a lot of them tend to die.
yeah. But yeah, man, like now they're asking for her to resign. They're like they're going through full like things. They actually put they built a guillotine, like the people
guillotine,
doing
yeah.
like what is it called, like the protesters.
Yeah.
And they put it right in front of what's called La Fortaleza, which is the
Like their
where the
Capitol
governor
Hill?
lives. Yeah, no, it's like
Oh,
it's
it's like
the Puerto Rico's White House.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's White House.
Yeah, so they put it right in front because that's where she lives.
Damn, bro, that's
yeah,
crazy.
they're asking for her head pretty much.
Why were they withholding like supplies? Aids?
Because I don't. There's been like multiple things, but the most common thing that I keep seeing reported is due to them just wanting it for other resources, for like
Damn.
events and like
Oh,
things that
really?
the government does for like government employees,
gotcha.
but not for the actual public.
That's I don't know, man. That's insane. When you're in a state of crisis, it's like you gotta help all that you can help.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when Hurricane Harvey hit, and most of their donations came literally from everywhere outside of like Texas. You
Yeah.
know? And it's just like, you know, people help Texas, but not a lot of people want to help Puerto Rico. Like, that's
Yep.
insane, dude. And even their own government doesn't want to help Puerto Rico. I mean, I still think Trump should be held very accountable for, like, what he did over there, like, as far as building those golf courses and then not paying back a single money, like, not even, like, $1 of it, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe, like, the government made those types of deals with a private business. Like, I mean, it happens all the time in government, but,
Yeah.
like, it's just, it happens, like, that's just such a lose-lose situation, you know? Because, like, Puerto Rico's tourism, like, was it really suffering that bad that they needed someone with, like, a name like Trump?
the thing is that even still, like till this day, a lot of like when I was there,
Yeah.
and family that I have, that they didn't even know that Trump actually had golf courses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Trump was a lot of the times was running undercover with it, so he was just making money in the background
Damn.
from it, and it was a vulture fund. So essentially, like Puerto Rico is suffering. Then they go into debt with it because they can't pay back.
Yeah, I mean,
For
like,
those guys,
all the money, like, to build all that stuff literally came from taxpayers' money.
Yeah,
You know, it's like when a city gets, like, a new stadium, and it's like they do the proposal, and then they're like the owners of the stadium want the city to pay for it, and it's like, no, like, fuck that. Like, if you want a new stadium, pay for it.
yeah.
You know, like, Jerry Jones didn't wait for anyone to say, yeah, bro, build your stadium. No, he was like, I'm gonna build a fucking stadium. He shelled out $3 billion to build a
Yep.
stadium.
Oh, I get so mad when I see taxpayers pay for stadiums.
Yeah.
Well,
Such unnecessary money.
Isn't
Yeah.
that what's going to happen with the whole World Cup thing now? Like, the United States has to build, like, at least 2 stadiums,
Yeah.
I think-
Yeah,
and,
probably.
and one of them
Yeah.
might be Orlando.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that's our money.
Yeah.
This is crazy, bro. There's so many stadiums that can be used.
Yeah.
There really are. Like, Camping World Stadium isn't that
Well,
bad.
from what I
It's
was
a good
reading,
size.
for Camping World for the World Cup, they're gonna just tear it down and like
And
just
rebuild Camping
revamp
World?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still be in Camping World, but revamp.
Yeah. I mean, you also have Raymond James as well. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Raymond James
there's
just...
big enough stadiums to do all this
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
There's no need.
Yeah. Like, and then it's like, the thing is, it's like, you're never going to have another event that's going to fill that many people.
Yeah, unless
You know?
unless we just constantly do it.
Yeah.
For every
I mean,
4
where's
years.
the Super Bowl is being held in Miami? What, at the Hard Rock Stadium?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So
the
it's
biggest
like,
stadium
why
down
don't,
there.
why don't they do it there? If it could hold an event the size of the Super Bowl, it
Well,
can
yeah,
hold an
remember, a lot
event
more people go to
to the World Cup.
than
Yeah,
the
but that's
Super Bowl.
that's still the biggest stadium, I think, in Florida.
Yeah, but even still, like it wouldn't accommodate what other stadiums do. Like in Russia, they had to build bleachers on top of the stadium
Yeah.
because there was this.
Well, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be like the whole Brazil thing where they build the stadium
Of course,
and then like
because Hard Rock is not going to want to buy
No,
like
exactly.
pay for a new stadium. They
and
would
it's
have
like,
to tear it down.
Have you seen the pictures of it? Like the thing is rotting and like just
Yeah.
overgrown and falling. It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
80,000 people.
Yeah.
80,000 people. That's a lot of people.
That, yeah,
Like,
that's
Look
what I'm
up,
saying.
look up the stadium they hosted the final last World Cup. How many people attended that final?
What was that city? That was in
I think it was in Moscow
yeah.
because it's the capital,
Yeah, because the World Cup was in
Yeah.
Russia.
and usually the capital is where it's hosted at.
Like freaking typing like a grandpa with my one finger.
No, that's right.
78,000.
78,000.
Oh, so actually it can hold it.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. You know?
I thought it was more. I thought it was like in the hundreds.
Nah, I don't think so.
What's
I mean,
that?
it's not.
Well, now, yeah, but I thought it was in the thousands.
No, I mean, like, bro, like, there's plenty of stadiums. Like, if it's
Yeah.
in the U.S., like, the AT&T Stadium, that holds over
Yeah.
100,000 people. Then you have the Gillette Stadium, I think, is the next one.
I think both
Nah.
Mercedes stadiums can.
Oh, no, yeah, but I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say, the Superdomes.
Yeah.
Both of the Superdomes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Mercedes
Yeah.
stadiums too,
AT&T.
because
That's
they-
the Superdome.
Oh, that's the Superdome. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
the
they-
one in St. Louis and the one in Atlanta.
They hosted both the Super Bowl and the MLS Cup
Yeah.
in the same year last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So and
That's-
they were fine.
Mm-hmm. I like I'm just that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you don't need to build another stadium when
Yeah.
there's already all those stadiums. You
I wonder
know?
how much like Camping World.
Holy crap! Like the highest stadiums in the U.S. right now is legit all college stadiums.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
real? Like
Michigan Stadium,
damn.
then the Beaver Stadium, Ohio Stadium, Kyle Field, which is the Texas one. Is these all for
Oh,
college?
that makes sense because college football is
Yeah.
massive here, bro. And then like you have all those student sections, and those teams generally perform well, so you know those games sell out a lot.
Damn.
Gee, where did you read the
Jesus
Hard Rock
Christ.
Stadium was 80,000?
I said it. That's the record attendance, 80,000.
Oh, because it says here that they're only allowed 65.
Yeah, no, the record attendance was 80,000 in the 2013 BC
Oh, interesting.
BCS game.
Well, either way, the Rose Bowl Stadium has 90,000 capacity.
There you go. Like
Either
you
way,
see?
the point
yeah,
is
Yeah,
that
there's
either
stadiums.
they have we
The
have
stadiums are there.
stadiums. Like
Yeah.
we have stadiums. Like taxpayers don't have to keep paying
and
for
the
these
Ben
stadiums.
Hill Griffin Stadium too.
Oh yeah,
91.
the one in Gainesville. I mean, there's nothing up there, but like that's good. Like the thing is, it's a college
Yeah.
town. It can hold the infrastructure for hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the other thing. It's like when you have these college towns that like hundreds of thousands of people are attending, you kind of already have that infrastructure.
And it's in the
place.
summer.
Yeah.
The World Cup, so like there's nothing
Yeah.
there.
So I mean, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand like why we have to build another stadium. Like, especially like seeing like what happened to the one in Brazil,
Yeah.
and then probably what's gonna happen to the ones that they built in Russia.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I think the only ones that actually can, like, that wouldn't really suffer would be Mexico, because it's a joint bid, that World Cup,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
they already have like big like Olympic sized stadiums already.
Yeah. And what they'll have to do is they'll just have to re-sod all of the Estadio Azteca.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't think.
because I mean it's still
yeah.
being used today. That's
Yeah, but
That's what they hold. I think that's where they do the Liga MX final.
they do,
Yeah, that's
but
all their
but the thing
major
is, it's
stuff.
like
Yeah.
they usually have to like re-sod it after like major events. And
Yeah,
stuff.
of course.
Yeah, and it's like that
Canada
one
too.
can hold so many. Yeah,
Because Canada doesn't have any major scenes that's like at least not in the same quantity as like out of the three, Mexico's the most capable.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but either way, like you said, it's a joint bid. So like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why you make the people pay for it. Like, just have the government. If they want to hold
is
it.
87,000.
Yeah, see, there you go. Like that's big enough.
Damn, 1966.
Yeah. Yep. You have people that literally pass out because of
so
how
good in
thin the air
construction.
is. Huh?
Y'all so good in construction.
Well, you already know, bro. You already
Who's that? What's that? Never mind.
Okay.
Hey, but you guys know Pusha T, right?
Yeah.
Pusha who?
Pusha T. Because this reminds
Pusha
me, because
me?
you guys had McDonald's like before we started the podcast.
Way to call me out.
So, like the slogan of McDonald's, like "Ba da pa pa pa," I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like Pusha T, like made that slogan. Like
He did.
Yeah, he's the one who wrote the jingle for it, but he didn't get any rights to it. So he never made like any money except for like what he made to come up with the jingle.
What's your source?
Huh?
What's your source?
Just look it up on the iPad.
No.
I don't remember what it was on. I think
Well,
it was on the Wall Street Journal.
That kind of stuff.
But
he signs for no royalties.
yeah, like he basically like he gave up like his right for royalties, so he just took like the commission on it, right?
Yeah.
So he made the slogan for Arby's, and
Yeah.
I think he gets 40% of that commission.
Yeah. Well, I mean, He didn't do the slogan for Arby's.
Yeah, he did the slogan for Arby's.
He performed in the slogan for Arby's, but wait, which one?
No,
The slogan
he-
or the song?
the song, like the jingle,
no,
like
that was Skrillex one.
the one that goes like bum 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 bum.
Yeah, that's
bum,
the Skrillex
ba-dum,
one.
ba-dum. I'm pretty sure. Look it up. I'm pretty
I don't
sure
think
that's
the
Pusha
original
T.
because Skrillex remixed that song. I think. Yeah, I think the original one didn't have that.
I'm
Either that or
pretty
it was a
sure.
collab with Skrillex.
I don't know. I just remember seeing it like on like I think it was the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, because
Like,
I have
they
that song on
wrote
my
an
phone,
article of
and
it.
it's Skrillex
Yeah.
that's in there. Unless the original, I haven't heard to the actual original. If there is an original, I think it's either a collab or a remix.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool. Like, but damn, dude, you know how much money like Pusha T got screwed out of? Well, not screwed out of. I mean, he wrote his own contract or whatever. But it's like, you know how much money he could have made? Like, how much he left on the table?
Yeah,
That's insane, bro.
What? I mean, I was actually I watched.
Yeah. He owns the 40%, whatever.
40% of Arby's, right?
Yeah, it's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Told you.
Oh, wow, he did do the McDonald's one. I believe you.
See this
but okay, so
Bro, after so many years of you telling me non-bullshit shit, I gotta pick and choose when I try to believe
yeah,
you.
bro, but I don't bullshit you on the podcast. It's just in real life, bro.
I know, but still, I still have to choose. I don't know if you're trying to make me look like a fool in front of all these people.
In front of the two people that listen to the podcast?
Exactly, that's what matters to me.
wait, let's see.
What are you trying to see? Yeah, I don't know, dude.
So
it's
not Pusha T directly. It's the artist is Yogi. He performed in that song. He's a featured artist in that song.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I just know he gets 40% of like the royalties or whatever. it
Yeah,
is.
it does.
Yeah. Like I don't know. That's pretty good. I mean,
That's pretty lit, though.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember that
I've never been to Arby's.
I saw the
Yeah.
commercial
Mhm.
and I heard that part
Yeah.
and I'm like, is that? And I immediately like popped in an AirPod and like went to the song and I listened to it. I'm like, holy shit, that's Pusha T.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They got the meats, bro. They got the meats. But
you never
yeah.
been to Arby's?
Damn, he only got 500,000 for the McDonald's.
Yeah, that's all he got for it. And then like,
Damn,
bro,
he lost so much money.
yeah, because he just like literally like just like ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it. You know, like he just like that was his jingle. I mean,
Can you
obviously
imagine,
it's someone
like,
else singing
like
it.
That sit down, like you're in the boards of McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, what's your jingle? And that's what you come up with, and like they're like, yeah, that's it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like
dude, that's
I
literally.
personally wouldn't like. I don't know.
I mean, that's not how it goes. Like he records it, you know. He
Yeah.
like he puts like a chord to it, and it's just like.
But I know what I'm saying.
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Like you're sitting in
You
like
know?
as a board member, and you're trying to prove your new jingle.
Yeah,
And you're sitting there and you hear that, and you're like, that's what's gonna make the money.
yeah.
Like
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
I like that's kind of how it goes, bro. Like you know, like the State Farm one, like
Imagine
someone wrote that. Someone, you know, oh yeah, like a good neighbor. No, wait, that's the State Farm one. Pow. I'm loving it. You know, what if it was like gunshots at first? You know, like pa, and then he's like, I'm loving it. You know, and then they're like,
help. I've been shot. Yo, pass me some fries.
And then like one of like the reps got it, and they're like, "We could work with this. I could feel it, you know."
It's a success right here.
Yeah, this is gonna be us for the next 12 years, bro. I was gonna say like the State Farm one, like, you know, like someone just like it was like the keys that hit primary, like da 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 da, you know.
Yeah,
and then like they just added words to
it.
It's that Mozart
it always
shit.
It always amazes me, like something so simple.
Yeah,
and companies are like, that's what's gonna make us money.
And they pay a shit ton of money for it too.
I could have hummed that one day.
Yeah,
like, yo, State Farm, like I got you, and like that could be me.
Yeah, but you don't have the musical genius for it, bro. You just don't.
Does it take a musical genius to say ba da ba ba ba? I'm loving it. Like that, I don't think so.
Yeah, Pusha T's a fucking musical genius,
but
bro.
I don't think he needed to be the one to create it. That's what I'm saying. Like that, anybody could have done that.
But he did it.
But they contracted him to do it.
No, he came up with the jingle, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna use your jingle. Here's your money."
But State Farm was some American singer-songwriter, Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That's what's up, bro.
Who the fuck
Do you
is
actually
that?
know who that is?
Nah, Pusha T mentioned him in a song. You know, he's like he mentioned it in the new Kanye West album. He's like the new Barry Manilows or something like that. I don't fucking know. But he mentions him in some songs. That's the only reason I know who Barry Manilow is.
Jesus is King?
Yeah. It's
He was in the album?
Pusha T?
Yeah.
He sounded like he was like singing his verse from the next room over.
He was
like,
in a fucking.
He was in the very last song on the second to the penultimate song.
I'm gonna have to really listen to the song. I didn't realize it.
Yeah. He doesn't curse or anything, but it's like,
of course, the whole album is.
Yeah, but
it's the same thing when like Father Search My Hands.
Yeah,
like they did the intro, and then the rest of them it's just them just having fun because they can't sing the song.
Yeah, man.
So,
but yeah, it was that was crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was Pusha T.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, damn.
Well, I was
this dude went from selling dope to writing jingles for McDonald's. You know,
I watched a YouTube video on that stuff, and like there's more to it than just like. On the copyright laws, like there's more to it than you just like writing the song. Like that doesn't mean shit.
No.
Like if you sign like a contract saying that you are going to do this and you're not going to like get royalties, like you didn't write that.
Yeah.
Like that's you have no right to that.
No.
And I was watching an interview with man, I forgot his name. The guy that plays Darth Vader's voice.
James Earl Jones.
Thank you.
James Earl
Jones. I was going to say it backwards. He took commission for the voice.
Yeah.
And instead of taking royalties, and then somebody did the calculations, and he would have gotten over $1 billion throughout the years.
Yeah. I believe
for royalties, but he only went home with a $7,000 check that day.
Yeah.
For the first movie.
Damn.
Yeah, but he wised up and he got royalties for The Lion King, and now he till this day he's getting dumb money for The Lion King.
And he voiced the new movie too. He did both.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because he does every single anything that Darth Vader's voice is in. He's the only one that does it. Everything from the animated series to like the video games. It's only him. Nobody else does his voice.
And he only gets 7,000?
Well, for the first movie, he only got
7,000.
But that out of that movie alone, he would have got over $10 million in royalties.
10 million or 10 billion?
Million. For the first movie. Overall, he would have got close to like
a billion.
A little bit over $1 billion, yeah.
Gotcha.
Overall, throughout all the movies. Because even in the latest one, he had one sentence, and he made over like $500,000 I think it was like the first month of it being out, the movie.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that month just hit recently.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean,
it's crazy.
There's a lot of people who will sell their rights to anything, and then they see like this thing is popular.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wait, I want some money. You know? And then they're trying to go like back on it, but then they can't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because it like at first, like especially in the first movie, like that's like the first like real Lucasfilm. Like they Lucasfilm has done other stuff, but like that's like nobody really knew Lucasfilms at the time.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
you just get a call and you're like, hey, I need you to voice
Yeah.
like 10 lines. I'll give you $7,000. Like why not? Sure.
Yeah.
You know? But then it blows
That's
off
crazy
and
though.
it becomes
But like
a
he probably got like $7,000 for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, it was
worth
2
of
hours.
work. Yeah.
I watched his interview. It was 2 hours.
Yeah.
He got $7,000 in 2 hours.
That's
Yeah.
lit.
But imagine how much more money he could have got if he would.
Oh yeah, I know.
But he just didn't know.
yeah.
Like you just don't know.
Yeah, voice acting, bro. If you have it, it's good money. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. When was the last time you guys like had like a beer?
A beer?
Yeah.
Beer?
Yeah, I haven't drank since I think New Year's.
Probably New Year's.
Beer?
Yeah.
I mean, I drink New Year's. I mean,
Actually,
I've
no,
just been
that's-
drinking liquor.
That's
Oh,
a lie.
really?
I had
Yeah.
a beer the other night.
What'd you drink?
It was a Japanese rice beer. It was actually pretty good.
That's kind of weird. Yeah, well, I had a Corona, and speaking of Corona, have you heard about that coronavirus?
All right. All right, y'all. It's been real. Thank you for inviting me to every podcast.
I hate
this is
you.
my last one.
Did you get a coronavirus from that Corona?
No, I didn't get the coronavirus from the Corona.
Did you get tipsy?
No, I don't even remember if it was Corona, to be honest. For those of you who don't know, the coronavirus is this new, I guess, virus that has like been spreading kind of like wildfire. You know, it started in one of China's like central ports, like
Wuhan.
big.
Wuhan.
Yeah, it started at a food market,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there, it just like took off.
Yeah,
Isn't it being said that it's probably coming from them eating bats?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how true it is, but I did see that.
Good. From what I remember, that port in particular, Wuhan, they eat a lot of like non like for us Americans like non like standard
not
orthodox
unorthodox food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us unorthodox. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the first reports were like were from like a seafood market that it came from.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, later like on lately I've been seeing a lot of people like on the comments and saying like from bats and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
'Cause
damn, that's crazy.
A lot of those food markets they almost have no regulation
Yeah.
at all.
No, I believe
Compared
it.
to us, like,
I absolutely
Those
believe
markets would not stand a day
it. No.
before they shut down.
Yeah, I believe it.
So,
I believe
but
it.
CGNT reported 4 days ago, and it's the only reason I'm quoting CGNT. They're I would say they're everything that I've seen, they look credible. Reported that 4 days ago, a man from Wuhan has no longer has any traces of the virus. He's been cured,
Okay.
but he has to visit doctors every month to make sure that because
Yeah.
they don't know.
Yeah. So there is a cure for this?
No,
No, not
he's
yet.
just cured.
He's
But
cured.
they don't know because they ran a bunch of stuff on a bunch of tests and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They don't know what exactly worked,
Yeah.
but they're able to narrow it down to I think it was 6 types of treatments.
Yeah.
They just don't know if all those treatments have to be done together or can they be done separate and pinpoint one of them. So that's gonna start. But that's all I was able to read from it.
Gotcha. So
Okay, so yeah, like from the whole bats thing, there is a couple sources like CNN and stuff like that are saying like their experts are saying that yeah, it could have, or it's they're thinking that it came from bats, but also back in 2003, for the SARS strand, it came from bats, so it's not like it's the first time that it would have been from bats or anything like that.
Gotcha.
And also the MERS too, because there's a couple different things to the coronavirus. Well, this
So,
is a new
like,
strand.
What are the symptoms of it?
So I mean, it's kind of like a flu,
Yeah.
technically speaking, but it can be a little bit. If you have MERS or SARS, those are like the more extreme.
SARS it's a fatal respiratory illness.
Uh-huh.
There's
Can you see your
Severe-
deleted notes?
no severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Okay.
That's what it is. So essentially,
Severe acute respiratory syndrome.
yeah.
Oh, I do have it. A is lit,
All right.
bitch.
Which but why are you saying that? Like nobody.
No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just joking. All right.
Real quick. Clorox has claimed that their product actually kills the strand. and so their stocks actually went up 2%
Nice.
in 2 days.
Nice.
So from
I use Clorox
130
products.
to 100, like 190.
I use Clorox product.
So there's a couple different strands of coronavirus. So
Okay.
the most common just causes mild symptoms, such as a common cold that you can easily recover from.
Okay.
And then there's other like severe ones like the SARS, which is severe acute respiratory syndrome,
Okay.
and then MERS, which is Middle East respiratory syndrome,
Which is worse than
Uh-huh.
SARS, from what I
which
remember.
can cause pneumonia and like possible death.
Okay.
So basically, I mean that's pretty much it as far as those two. I mean those two are the most known. But yeah, it came from Wuhan, China, and then I mean the numbers that I have here are from last week, obviously, but it's increased crazy. But it can be passed through coughing, sneezing, personal contact.
It's airborne.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I
Well-
can look it up, but there was something new that came up that's what terrifies me.
What is it?
It can spread through the eyes.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
Yeah,
like,
it can
Like if
spread
somebody,
through-
like if you have a face mask for
Yeah.
for breathing,
yeah.
Yeah.
and somebody sneezes and that sneeze gets in the eyeball,
oh,
like the
really?
particle,
Yeah.
that can infect you.
Damn.
Which
Yes.
it almost never happens because the tears in your eyes, like that
Yeah.
liquid kills
Yeah.
almost anything, but the coronavirus can actually infiltrate to there and go into the mucus system,
Damn.
which is absolutely terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Yeah,
Because at that
those
point you have to
were-
wear full like gas mask pretty much to be
Yeah.
able to like not get infected.
Exactly. That's crazy.
But I don't believe the numbers that China are reporting.
Well, of course, it has to go. Like China will go through damage control. Like
Like-
they will lie about that.
I mean, right now it's at 7,700 and then 170 dead. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's higher
That's
than
that's a
that.
lot of
It
people, bro.
most
170
likely
people
is
dead.
more than that. The
Yeah.
problem is that they won't.
Yeah, they yeah.
Not until they see it as a full blown threat that the UN will get in their asses about. They will lie about it
Yeah. I believe it. I fully believe
because
the articles.
once it gets to a point where like okay, this is going to be a worldwide problem,
Yeah.
then they'll start reporting real numbers, and because that way the UN doesn't get in their ass. Because if the
Yeah.
UN gets in their ass, like that's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So because they can literally just be by themselves.
Yeah. Dude,
So.
yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. Like, I'm not traveling anytime soon, but it's like
We are.
A lot of people are. Yeah, you guys are. And then it's like, travel doesn't stop for this.
Yeah.
or
I bought face masks for the flight because the airplanes are the worst place to.
Yeah,
you know,
because you're stuck
it's
in
recycled
there.
air.
Yeah, circulating air.
Our flight's like 3 hours and a half. Like that's gonna be 3 hours and a half of the same air the whole
Yeah,
time.
you probably want to take like eye goggles or something for
Like pool goggles.
Yeah, take some pool goggles with you. I'm being dead ass, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I'm still not too terrified of it.
right.
I feel like as long as we take proper precautions, like
Yeah.
we're good.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I played a lot of Plague Inc., bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know how this shit works.
Yeah.
I
The
know
secret
how-
to that game is to spread it
Without killing anybody.
without killing anybody,
and then just make it the most
dangerous virus.
dangerous virus you can make it once
Yep.
everybody's infected. And oh my god, you would kill
Yep.
everybody.
Because
in
people would
seconds.
they'll disregard it, and then they're like,
Yeah, because
oh,
nobody would notice it. And a couple labs will notice it from blood work, but like they won't do anything about it because
Exactly.
it's just there.
yeah.
Because you know how many diseases we have like that are do nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but they know about it, so like they're like, all right, whatever.
yeah,
And if those things activate, like they can kill people.
absolutely, 100%. That's crazy,
So
man. I don't know.
Just crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Man.
like I don't know, man. You think it's trying to populate the population? I'm trying to
Kill?
like control the
Right,
population.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, like population control? I don't know, man. No, because I feel like I don't think it's man-made or anything,
Mhm.
And it's just like viruses evolve all the time,
Yeah.
like swine flu, the pig flu, that is swine flu, bird flu, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, swine flu, bird flu, like all those are just viruses that evolved,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just that's what happens all the time. Like things evolve, they can affect humans, but then we find a way to overcome them.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's like there's been solutions to this.
I
you
think
know?
the scariest part though wasn't it's not the coronavirus, is that like a couple months before the coronavirus started became a thing, the Black Plague had 2 cases.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was like
It's fucking Black Plague though.
Yeah, I mean
Like,
that's
what the
dumb though.
fuck?
That's like people. These two tourists like went to Mongolia and like ate. What was there, a muskrat or something?
I don't remember what it was.
Or
but,
like I don't know, some kind of like.
but
It was like a rodent type animal, you know, and it's they ate it raw. So it's like
that's
what
gross.
what like what are you gonna expect?
No, of course, but like imagine if that actually got spread.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean
that would have
that'd
been
be horrible.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, but there's cures for that. Though,
Yeah, but
you
like
know?
like we don't think about it anymore.
Yeah,
So like
That's
that could have
fucking
it could have
gross.
like I was reading a report and it could have been really bad
yeah,
because we don't look for it anymore because
Mhm.
it's such a controlled disease that
Yeah.
we no longer have. Because like if it would have actually spread,
well, you know, like yeah.
it would have killed people faster than they would realize what's happening.
Exactly. But it's also like people who are starting to get diseases that were eradicated with vaccines because
Yeah.
they're not getting vaccines.
Yep.
You know,
And they're
it's
letting it
kinda
evolve.
Bro, that's the flu right now.
That's it's kind of like
That's
on
the normal
the
flu right now, bro.
yeah.
Because
Like, I was reading the other day, like, that the flu has been crazy this year so far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me see if I
Yeah,
can
like
find it.
everybody at work has been sick.
I believe it, bro. Like just people aren't getting their kids vaccinated, and then
Yep.
you have all this shit that's coming up. Like people are getting like polio again,
Yep.
and what's the other like all these other diseases that were like tuberculosis and tetanus. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
in the first 2 weeks
I
of
don't-
2020, the first 2 weeks of 2020, 5,000 people already died from the flu.
See,
Jesus,
I believe it. Just like vaccinate your kids.
5,000
Yeah, bro.
of
Like,
the flu.
of the
Yeah.
flu.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, flu vaccinations I get.
Yeah.
Why some people don't get them because some people that get the flu
Yeah.
shot they get the flu
Yeah.
from
But the thing is, it's just
it's,
like,
like, really
just
bad.
regular vaccinations
Yeah.
help prevent the flu. Like vaccinations you get throughout your whole life
exactly. Yeah.
help you with your immune system to better, you know,
Yeah.
like so you don't get the
A lot
flu.
of people that get those vaccinations and they get the flu, they don't even get as the flu. They get like a head cold.
Yeah.
Like they won't even run a fever.
exactly.
But
You just
it's
feel
just, yeah, it's
sick
just
for a
you just
couple
feel sick for like 2-3 days and you're
Yeah.
good.
way better than getting the flu. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I actually ended up getting a head cold like 2 weeks ago, and I was off for like the 2 days after that. Like when I started, I was off, and then,
Bro.
but when I came back to work, I was fine.
Like Marco said, everyone at work is getting sick. I've been trying not to get sick so bad before this flight or
Yeah.
this vacation,
Yeah.
obviously.
That would suck if like you start getting sick on Friday.
Bro, I've been like not touching anything. Always using fucking Germ-X, bro. I've been careful as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I'm concerned about is, I mean, and it's only been one case, but the fucking coronavirus is in Chicago,
Oh, is
and
it?
that's where we're flying to.
Well,
There's only one
no,
case,
no, no.
though.
I saw that on the news, but they have the person quarantined.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
only one case. But like, damn,
Yeah.
like it couldn't have been any more.
Yeah, I think outside of China, Thailand is the most cases. I don't remember the exact number, but
Remember how you were asking like, why do we close the borders?
Mm-hmm.
They're threatening now to close the borders
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
really?
I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like they
because
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like I think it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, bro, like chill. Like,
Yeah.
Because at first I know I was reading and they didn't want, like last week when I was reading it. Like I said, I wanted to introduce it, but last week when I was reading it, you know, they were saying no, not yet. You know, it's not an emergency, blah blah
Mhm.
blah.
Yeah,
But obviously, a lot of the it's like CDA, all those people, like those big organizations that control those health organizations, they're like, maybe we should
Yeah.
start really
Yeah.
like considering like
Yeah, the
maybe if we
WHO
declare
and stuff, yeah.
because for them to close down like ports and borders and stuff like that for like those flights, it has to be a threat because of trade policies.
Mhm.
They can't just like, I don't know, fuck you, we're just
Yeah.
gonna close down. But now it's becoming a threat.
Yeah.
So like the U.S., Canada, and I think a couple European countries. I think France was in England was one of them. 2 of them. They're threatening to just like, yo, like, you better either do something about it or we're just gonna stop.
I mean, it makes sense. And I mean, like I said, even like a part of Hong Kong I was reading was like kind of closed. Like there was an area in Hong Kong that was like trying to close down the ports or borders, whatever it was,
Yeah.
just for a little bit, just to kind of contain, you know, the outbreak to not spread through Hong Kong and stuff like that. So I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, man. It's just this is weird, bro. It's been a weird 2020 so far.
It has.
So it started with the U.S. doing the killing of Soleimani.
Yeah.
Then the earthquakes in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Then the fires in Australia.
Yep.
Yep.
Then the volcano eruptions.
Yep.
Then
What the other earthquake now?
The other earthquake that just happened a couple days ago in Cuba. And there was a bunch of
all the way to Miami. It was actually yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, but before that, the passing of our legend
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Man, that's crazy, dude.
That was tough.
2020 has been a shit year so far.
Yeah.
Well, the month of January has been tough.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like it's been a shit year, and it's only been not even a month. Like we still got a couple of days left.
2 more days.
29 days.
29
that's
days,
crazy,
yeah,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
It's been terrible.
Yeah. Where were you guys when you heard the news about Kobe?
I was standing next to Gaston, and
Yeah.
and we both got the notification on our watches from from the news
Yeah.
app,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like Kobe Bryant has been reportedly killed in a helicopter accident, and we both looked at each other, and he goes like, "Kobe, like Bryant, like the basketball player." I'm like, "I don't know," and so we both Googled it, and like, it just shit hit the fan real quick.
Damn.
Yeah, I was at work. I was in the SDR and
The stir.
the stir. I was in the SDR and I was just
Isn't it the EDR now? The Employee Development Room?
Is it?
I don't know. But I was in there with Andrea and Patrick, and those are my 2 supervisors, and I was just talking to them. We're just like talking bullshit, whatever. And I was doing something I was writing some paperwork, and Ashley, who is the Apple rep at our store, she's like, me and her talk a lot about sports, like a lot, because she's a Pats fan. I'm a Pats fan as well. But even like just other sports in general, we talk about a lot. So she came into SDR and she was like, "Yo, I was looking for you because like we talk about sports all the time. Did you hear?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then she was like, "Kobe Bryant passed." And I was like, "Good joke, whatever." And I kept writing papers, and she was like, "No, like I'm being dead ass. Like Kobe Bryant passed." And I was like he got crashed. He crashed in like a helicopter crash. And I was like, "All right, man, it's cool. It's not funny. Like that's not cool. Like I'm not gonna fall for that." And then Andrea like pulled out her phone. She started looking at it, and she was like, "Yeah, like in Calabasas, it was 14 minutes ago reported." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like you're trying to cover for her. Like that's what's up." And I just kept writing, bro. And then she was like, "No, like I'm being dead ass." And I was like, "All right, fine." So I put down my phone, and the first thing I see is just like notifications about like news, like ESPN and shit like that. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then I was just like kind of like blah the whole day, because I was just like, "Damn, bro, like I watched this man a lot growing up."
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was just
I didn't watch basketball.
Like, I remember,
and, like, it hit me.
I remember in 08 and 2010 when the Celtics-Lakers finals was going on, and I don't know, man. I always loved Kobe, man. Like he was
he had that mama mentality, bro.
bro.
I don't like,
and even off the court, man, he just seemed like a good dude. And, and I feel like the past year,
family
2 years,
man too. Yeah,
you've been seeing that a lot more. So
yeah. He didn't have friends on the court because he was doing his thing, bro. But off the court, like he was, like everybody's like he's the nicest guy. He was always there. Like he helped Richard Sherman get over his like ACL tear and stuff. Like
he's helped everyone,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, he's helped everyone. I was at a store with charity, and like I got a text on my phone, and it was like I look, and it was my manager, because like the store I work at, like everybody's into sports. Like we all watch sports.
Yeah.
So we all we always talk about him, And so we were like, I remember, dude, I was looking at like this drill, and then I get the text, and he's like, "Bro, Kobe died." And I was like, "What? Kobe died?" And I texted him back. I'm like, "Bryant?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like that's crazy. So I checked Twitter, and it's like, sure enough, bro, like
just trending, bro. Like it's immediately.
Like he just died, and I was like, "No, that's not true." Like, no. And it was soon. Like it literally, like it was tweeted, like I think like 2 or 3 minutes ago by TMZ.
Yeah.
Like when I heard, and I was like, no, that's not true. Like the what? And then like, bro, like it got even worse from there, because they kept saying like,
oh, maybe the daughters.
Yeah, all of his daughters were on there, so it's like his whole family, and it's just his wife Vanessa who's alive, and it's like, what? No, like no.
Yeah.
Like,
and then from there went to like actual like reports confirmed from Gianna, and it was just sad, bro. Like,
yeah, it was really bad.
It's a sad thing, man.
Yeah.
It's a really tragic thing.
I feel worse for her, because she had to find out through the news.
That's what I was gonna talk about, like the way that it was all approached, because TMZ's under fire for it. Because they were the first ones to report it, and the family didn't know yet.
Yeah, I mean the police, the sheriff went off supposedly on TMZ, whatever.
Yeah.
Because
essentially, from what I was reading, TMZ got it because when the helicopter crashed, somebody sent them the manifest because any plane has manifest.
Yeah.
And they found out that it was there.
That's
like
insane.
whose plane it was. I mean, whose helicopter, and they just immediately popped it out, reported it.
That's just crazy.
And it's crazy too because the media speculated like Rick Fox was on it, and he wasn't on there.
Yeah.
And then like his whole family thought he was like that too for a sec.
Yeah.
And then it
left
was all false.
so much room for interpretation. Like people were like, "Oh,
'Cause
his daughters," and like, man,
it was a fucking roller coaster, and I can't even imagine. I mean, I know that the wife was okay with the fact that it wasn't all his daughters, because of course he was with some of them. Yeah. But like, still,
dude,
you knew
she lost a husband.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you knew who was in there. You knew who was in there.
Yeah.
Like you knew that your daughter. Not all your daughters were in there, but even still, like, you knew who was in that airport.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, like the only thing that matters is that she knew who was on that helicopter, and it's like everything else was speculation. But it's like, bro, like,
which is what I'm saying. Like
imagine
that. I'm sure that, like everything from that, like all the speculation and all the rumors, that I know didn't really go to the family, but like just the actual news that the helicopter crashed, like that's what's fucked up. Because you hear about it from social media. Like, you didn't even hear, like, police didn't come to your house, nobody called you.
Yeah.
You were just his wife was probably going on Twitter and notices it. Like, I don't know exactly how she noticed, but I know it was from social media.
That's so fucked up, bro. Like, someone probably, I don't know, bro. That's insane, dude. I don't even know, like, what you could, like, say or do to that, you know? And it's like, I saw, like, that Shaq, like, gave his speech. I couldn't even watch it, bro. Like, I literally, like, I cried, like, grown man tears, like, when I heard the news. So I was like,
I mean, everyone's speaking about it.
Yeah.
It's sad as hell, bro.
And I was like, I don't think I could have listened to that interview with Shaq.
And not only did it affect basketball, man, but like, it stopped all sports. Because
the Pro Bowl did a bunch of things immediately.
Because it was like, it happened during the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Like right before it started.
Well, yeah, right before it started.
Or
like,
it was like
the confirmation was like, it was already there.
Yeah.
Neymar from PSG, he was in halftime.
Yeah, found out.
He found out in halftime through social media.
Yeah.
And then he scores the goal, and he immediately dedicates it to Kobe. Because Kobe was essentially a mentor to him and his fan. Like, Kobe was a fan of Neymar.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't even imagine, like, as a player, like, how do you carry on for another 45 minutes knowing that not only your mentor but your fan dies like that?
Bro, like, none of the games, like, felt right. Like, none of the games, like, were really...
The Rockets game that night.
Yeah.
Or the night after.
It was immediately. Like, it was like... They found out during warm-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that, I remember seeing the picture of, like, all of them just crying.
Yeah.
Like...
Dude, he meant a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. And it's like, bro, like, the biggest thing about it was that mama mentality. And it's like, it's crazy because even when he, like, had his, like, things going on, like, where he had to go to his court cases and stuff, like, he would go to his court cases and then fly out and later that day still play those games, you know? Like, he never, like, he would not miss a game. He tore his ACL and he still threw those 2 shots, before walking off. And he, like, walked off on his own. And it's like, dude, I don't know, man.
There's very few people in this world that can stop, like, not make time stop, but like make you just like think like that, you know?
Yeah. He stopped the world for like 2 days, bro, and it's crazy, dude. It's not like even the next day, like, it felt
everything
like it was all
like trending was just Kobe, bro. Everything like
it's still like till this day.
Yeah.
3 days later, still.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday TNT.
4 days later now.
4 days.
Yeah.
I mean, TNT yesterday had a beautiful tribute to him because they postponed, the Clippers and
Lakers game. Yeah.
But and then the Celtics and Heat game were going on, and obviously I was watching that game. But the pregame tribute was amazing, and even the after they had a little bit afterwards as well. And I mean, it was cool, like, watching those close friends, like, Shaq and D Wade, like, tell stories and stuff like that,
Shaq's part was tough.
And it's been,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the hardest one to, like, even the one with, like, D Wade, like, talking about
on
it
Twitter. Yeah,
on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like all of this, dude. Like, I was like tearing up. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like, not Kobe. I couldn't believe it.
yeah,
So
And
young.
His
Too.
That's
wife
crazy.
just came today. She made a statement today.
yeah. For her first post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. You know,
I couldn't. I
She-
couldn't really read it.
She could have never have said anything, and I would have.
That would have been fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She could have.
I mean, I didn't. I actually never expected her to say
Me either.
something.
Me either.
Not at least for another like couple months at least. Before
We're
she-
at-
I mean,
Because
writing.
you gotta remember that she's probably gonna carry on a lot of his stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like she was gonna say something eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she is, but it's
but
like,
a post is different from like maybe like an interview.
Yeah, of
or,
course.
You know,
Of course.
So I could expect her to post, but definitely like something maybe like live, like video wise. Maybe that'll come for a lot,
Yeah.
like a while.
Yeah,
you know,
that'll
'cause
probably
that's
take a
a
bro, she.
it's a lot harder, man.
Exactly, because you can type it and you can cry through it and nobody would know.
Exactly.
It's
So,
like,
but
dude, it sucks.
in
Bro.
an
She
interview,
lost
oof,
a husband, and even
And a
worse,
child.
bro, a child,
yeah,
a child.
and
And not just like it's not like and the worst part was that it wasn't like just like a husband, like a regular like somebody you met a couple years ago and you just had a kid. Like they know each other since they were 17,
Mm-hmm.
both of them.
They've known each other longer than like the age that they were. Like they were 17 years old when they met, and they've been
Yeah.
together for longer than that. You know,
Yeah,
they've known each other for literally like the large majority of their life.
yeah.
You know, and been together for that large majority of their life.
That's
sad, man. It's
I
crazy.
can't even imagine. Like honestly, I couldn't imagine. The
And it's
pain
like
she's going
crazy.
through.
Like when I heard it, obviously, you know, Kobe, but it's just like a lot of people say, like it's the last thing you expect to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, bro, like, especially like he's been trending on Twitter so much lately, like from the like coaching his daughter, meeting
Yeah.
him and all that shit.
The
That
Mamacita.
mama mentality. Yeah.
And he's just been trending a lot lately on Twitter because you've seen him more in basketball games with the whole Luka, like
Yeah.
speaking in Slovenian
Mm-hmm.
and like teasing him and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
it's just crazy, bro. Like the last person you
Like,
expect is
his Spanish interviews, bro, are always on point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. Like it is the last person. Like that's why it didn't seem real. Like none
Yeah.
of it seemed real.
it still doesn't feel real.
It doesn't feel real.
because he like Jimmy. No, not Jimmy. Was it Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel?
Which one?
The one that no, it was Jimmy Fallon. The one that
For
did the monologue.
The story
Yeah,
of them running to
Yeah.
the
to get the beer
Yeah.
beer run.
Yeah.
I remember like he said something that struck me that it was like you see Kobe Bryant play and you see him do everything that he does and you kind of just expect him to live forever.
Yeah.
Like you just like this just becomes a shocker because you just never expected this.
yeah he did
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah, like you see him and you're like, damn, this dude's gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
And then this happens.
Yep.
And
yeah.
And then
Crazy.
even though the passengers, man, like the parents that left the two kids.
yeah,
And,
and
then,
then
the
the-
child that was also on there.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like two kids.
It was the two parents
Two-
with a kid,
Yeah.
and then it was a parent with their kid. Now the
Yeah.
husband
Yeah.
is left alone with
yeah,
another
and,
kid
and family friend.
and a family friend
And the pilot.
And the pilot.
Yeah,
But it's just like even those families too, man. It's insane. But in the post for Vanessa, Kobe Bryant's wife, they're starting a fund for those families.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool that you know at least you know they're doing something for
Yeah.
them as well. You know,
Yeah.
so there's definitely something a way you can help. You know, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
but it's just it still sucks, man. You know,
Man, I can't, dude. That's a lot of people.
and it was for like to go have fun. You know, like to
Yeah.
go play
Yeah.
ball. You know, that's the
Yeah.
last thing you expect.
did you see
And-
the picture of everybody that was like they got to the stadium where they were gonna play the game? The
Oh, like
Mamacita
when
game.
they were kneeling down and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, and
Like
the
that.
Mem Academy. Yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. I don't know, man. Like, and it's just like, to him, like he woke up and it was just another day. You know, it's like
Yeah.
he's rode in a helicopter his whole like NBA career, like his whole life. He's probably rode in a helicopter longer than he could drive.
Mhm.
You know, because he went into the NBA, like right out of high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, it's
It has
just
been forever, but
yeah.
he's known for like taking
telling
helicopters.
helicopters everywhere. You know, like everywhere. It's just
I mean, it makes sense. You're in LA. LA traffic
Yeah.
is terrible. I
Mhm.
mean, if you can do helicopter, then why not?
absolutely.
And his was like one of the safest out there or something like that.
Yeah.
I believe I read.
That's insane.
So,
I
it's
don't
just,
know.
you know,
Like I said.
anyone can go anytime, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is. So I feel like sometimes we all forget, like, I mean, not that you forget, but you're so busy with your life that you are thinking other things that you don't remember that, bro, at any second, dog, it's just you out.
Yep. And I think that's what he made everybody feel like. If it's Kobe, like, damn, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
I
mean, that man, like, I think Kimmel was the one that was saying, was it Kimmel?
What?
Oh, so I can't remember who it was.
Fallon?
No. I can't remember who it was that I was watching it. But they were saying, like, he's legit, like, Superman. Like, everyone thought, like, of him like a Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fictional character, like, that pushes through everything, through every adversity. And it's like, bro, that man's gone. Like, damn.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy.
That's life, though.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Thanks.
Never forgotten.
RIP. And everyone else that was on the helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and then Gianna, bro, she has so much, like, potential.
Rest in peace, Gianna.
Wasn't she, like,
Gianna?
a lot of people expected her to become the next?
Like, she even said it, that
like,
she was going to carry the legacy.
Yeah.
But it just in the on the WNBA side.
She had, like, her scholarship to UConn all ready to go and everything.
Yeah.
She was ready for the challenge, bro. She wanted the challenge.
Yep.
UConn left, put her jersey up.
Yeah.
And
dude,
saved her this seat.
UConn is one of the most winningest, like, women basketball teams or colleges, like, ever.
Yeah.
I think their win record is insane.
Yeah, they dominated that.
Yeah.
They have dominated women college basketball.
They were ready
for years and years. Yeah,
and
it's like there's a couple years where, like, I think, like, Mississippi State got one in on them, but it's like
she was 13 and she was UConn was ready to take her.
Yep,
that's insane.
Yeah,
bro.
Mm-hmm.
And she was getting ready for it, man. And even, like, on videos that you've seen, like, she already had some of his moves too. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Damn. Man, rest in peace, Gianna Bryant, Kobe Bryant. Her last name was also Bryant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody else on board.
Man, that's horrible, bro. Like, the worst part is, like, just the kids, bro. Like, so
that's a really, yeah.
Bro, I hate when the kids die young like that. Like, they have no control. Like, they never got to live their life. Like when we in the first episode when we were doing like what ifs and stuff like that, hypothetical questions, like, bro, anytime when it comes to a kid, bro, like, I'd rather just go, to be honest.
Exactly.
At least I've lived my life, or whatever the case may be. It's not been long. It's been 24 years, but
it's been longer than them.
But it's been longer than them.
Exactly.
Like, bro, on a heartbeat, you know, like my sister, bro, on a heartbeat, bro. Like, there's no questions asked.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. Yeah, well, damn. On this note, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Los Compadres podcast. We'll see you guys next week.